Hello, traders. Who was there when we were at 29k? Who bought 29k? Who bought the dip at 40k when everyone was selling? We bought those dips and we're still holding those dips. I've done the wrong thing. We still hold those dips.
To this day, to this day, you just sit here, you don't know what I'm talking.
There we go. I don't know. That just came to mind. Still holding those long positions that were taken down at 29 and 40k. Well, not 29k, but 40k. Still holding. And here we are, all-time high. I'm a little bit late to the party. Maybe a bit premature with yesterday's stream. And typical that Bitcoin does its move whilst I'm out the house. But we're here. We're holding long positions and we are ready for the new stage of price discovery in the market. Woo! All right, welcome everyone. That was the biggest failed intro ever. So yeah, let's have a look. We have some... why am I getting a phone call right now? Hold on. Anyway. So yeah, we've broken it. My alerts just went crazy as well. I placed all these alerts yesterday for obviously when Bitcoin was going to be breaking through these levels, and yeah, they've all just gone nuts. So Bitcoin all-time high, CME broke it first, I think. So we did break through that. 1443, actually, yeah, it all broke at the same time, didn't it? Yeah, everything broke all-time high at the same time. Bitcoin dominance getting a big move up, as you would expect from something like this. But the alt's doing pretty nicely as well here. So, yeah, everything's looking good. BitO gapped up. Did come back very briefly. So this is really interesting. So we do have this little gap on the ETF. However, where did it come and back test? Gapped up. Came in, back tested this level. Actually was 1 cent, 1 point away from it. One tick away from it. And yeah, just pumped. Really nice. Phone call. Hold on, how come Tony M and Delirium have both written exactly the same thing? Yeah, let's get the likes up. Let's do that. There's not really much for me to say on this. It's just a case of seeing how high this is going to go, what kind of continuation we're going to get, and taking a look at some of the now fib pools that we do have to find where our next areas of resistance could come in. So we know we've got that macro 1-to-1 up there. Let's take a look at... Let's put our expansions on top of this. There they are. Let's add the 1.13. This is basically minimum requirement, you would say. It'd be really nice to come into that 69,420 region. Everyone's just typing the same thing. Oh no, what's going on? This page is unresponsive. Am I still streaming? YouTube seems to have just died on me. All right, I'm back. I don't know if my stream just died quickly then, or whether that was just my end. Yeah, been a really nice day of price action actually. I I missed it. I did actually get the long, so I was able to get in on that long whilst I was out, and I might have timed that perfectly because it just looked as if it was coming down into the golden pocket region. No TA on it, but it did look as though that was where we were from here. So I did buy this whilst I was out, and yeah, there we go. Where my exact entry was, I'd have to just open up HyperTrader. Reasonable enough entry on that. Not showing me where I bought. Cool. Really 1.618. The 2 is up here. So this is Monday's range that we have. Got to do some TA on this now. It's not the one I wanted. Spaceman. Ah, no, there we go. We're through the extension of this range as well. So we did get to the 1.618 of the Monday session, which is what we saw last night. We're through the 2. Are we towards the 2.618 now as well, which is higher up here? So those would be our Monday expansions, range expansions off of that. Very nice. Andy's nuts, yeah. Does anyone, let's open up the Zoom room. Or I can do this. No. What I will do. Okay, I'm in the voice channel. If anyone from the crew would like to join in, just make sure your mic is muted. And we'll do this as a little, if anyone wants to join in on stream. Let's just do a screen share on this one. Cool. Exocharts.
Am I here?
Notorious PAP, hello.
What
Can
up,
you hear me?
buddy?
All right, how's it going? All-time highs, woo.
Ooh. I woke up
It's so
from my mom. She says, "Hey, man, I heard it broke the highs last night." And I woke up and looked at the phone. I was like, "No, it hadn't
yeah.
gone yet." Like as I was texting her, it broke.
Oh man. Yeah, it's a little bit anticlimactic doing it this morning / this afternoon for the UK. It would have been nice if it did it last night, but when we were all drinking and all happy. But hey, we're here. I may crack the champagne later on today, but I think I did enough of that last night. We all knew all-time high was going to happen. It was just a matter of when.
Hey, I heard that caused some confusion.
What was that?
I posted it on my name and on my nickname.
Oh yeah,
So
I saw
it's
that.
the same person.
Yeah, surely that's the same account. Yeah.
I did post in the trading room. We hit the 2 extension from a certain FIP. That's the only thing I can find at this level.
Okay.
So if you take a look at the trading room, you know which one.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm looking at the extension of the Monday range. The 2. Yeah. Was that the one I just had on a minute ago, which would just be here? No. Ah, that is the 40k one, isn't it? Yeah. Yep, there it is. Whoa. Sneeze. Yeah, there is our 2 from our last proper dip. Our last real buying opportunity on the chart. So we've now extended that to the 2 of that fib pool there. That's cool. The larger one, we're still looking at that. Let's keep those on there actually. And yeah, so it's reasonable the price would store here, at least momentarily. We'll see how it goes getting if we can break through this. I don't know why that came up. Gone through quite a lot of the sell walls on FTX have been hit. Binance shorts got wrecked.
What about Bybit? Got wrecked as well.
Yeah, my one
How's it
short
going,
position.
mate?
Yeah, good.
Celebrating this time.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a shame we didn't hit the all-time high last night, but
Wow, yeah.
so at the end of last night's stream, I think so. We're now over half hour, aren't we? Since we broke all-time highs. So whoever joined the crew last night, if you've tagged me within the last half hour, then I mean, I guess I have to pause the subscription for you.
You have to pay.
Yeah,
That's what they
I got to
said.
pay out on that one. So that was
Yeah.
forever. The 3
Indeed.
people, I think we had 3 people that did join after I made that silly competition. So hey, it's not too bad. So congratulations those of you that joined the day before all-time high. It did happen today. You did alert me when I wasn't around, so therefore, yeah, you win.
I guess you had to run, huh?
Yeah. So that is now previous all-time high. Woo! There is no longer liquidity there. That is clearly not our daily open. Our daily open shifts up to here. Although I don't really think that's relevant, is it? We're not. We'll see. And yeah, I'll lose that one as well. Okay, so let's just mark out, just so I don't have to keep these fibs on here for too long. Actually, yeah, I'll keep these ones on here. 2.618 does line up with the 1.272 perfectly. So you'd say if we are going to get this continuing to trend over the next week or so, 75k looks pretty major. We've got, I think that's the macro 1-to-1 that we drew last night. And then we've got our I'm going to post these into Coach's Corner, just so we're aware of these levels. Anything else I need to be drawn from this?
You missed the stream this morning, right?
Yeah, I wasn't there.
The guys who were into all that was quite nice.
Good, good stuff. So there we go. Anyway, those of you who are, well, I mean, that's probably most of the people watching this. So yeah, luxury, crypto prince, French bull, had that covered for everyone this morning. 74,800 looks really quite a big level. I'm going to have to go over what it was they were all saying and see if this all matches up.
I don't remember exactly the numbers, but yeah, I think more or less. I know, French Bull, you're here. It's in voice channel, but
Yeah.
we can try in French maybe. I don't speak French, sorry. So I cannot. So if one of you guys can try.
Bonjour, French bull. Are you
And
here?
that's it, no?
Yeah, that's about it. Some fibs and stuff. 75 to 78 was discussed. There we go. Nice that we've got that group conference there. That is the zone. That's the one that I'd be looking at. So you have your macro 1.272 there. We've got our 2.618 from our 29k low to our 53k down to our 40k. 2.618. Then we have our 1.618 of the trend, because we're through the 1-to-1. At some point, I think we'll come back and maybe a move up into this region over the next coming weeks, and then correct down to test back, because at some point I do think we'll test this, and then we come back, test the 1-to-1, and then we could be looking up towards the 90k region up there.
Where did you start your first FIP from?
I think this is
COVID low?
oh no, this is the all-time previous all-time high to our low down at 28 600 and whatever. So that's the big macro pull from here. So
Isn't it an extension? Looks like an extension, but it's not.
yeah,
Or
this
is
is
it-
just the expansions on.
Oh, that's the
this is the
expansion. Okay.
yeah 1.272, 1.618, and the
It
2.
looked like an extension because of the dotted line on the left.
Yeah, so we've got this macro 1-to-1 coming up here, which is COVID crash low.
Oh, yes.
COVID
Okay.
crash low up to all-time high, and then back down into our recent correction. So then we do have the extension on that, which is coming in at 90,000. So there's the 1-to-1 there. I don't really need that on the chart anymore. Oops, I deleted the wrong thing. I don't need that one because we've got a line to show that. And then within this, let me just put a few horizontal rays on here. So this is
But then we're also at the 618 of the extension.
So we have macro 1. That's not May to September, and September. Oh no, what am I on about? May to. Let's get this right before I write it down. April to June, and then we've got September. July and September. 1.618. I don't want too many lines cluttering all this up. Keep them there, I'll just hide them actually. I'll keep that one on the chart. And then we have, come on, there we go. No, don't need that one. So those are really the two major levels of confluence that we've got. So you'd say if we're going to get a correction, then 74,800 looks great, a great area for that. It'll probably come through, maybe correct to that point, and then on towards 90k region. There's obviously other levels in between that, but I'll keep this clean and keep this hidden for now. A lot of this can just get hidden because we don't need to be looking at that. Keep it down towards 60. A 60k retrace could be still possible. In fact, we'll probably keep it down towards here. The dailies I don't think are going to have any effect at this point. Once you're through that, you want to be looking at the real high time frame stuff. and you'll be looking at the top one. Just look at what actually counts. Removing everything from my chart, this is dangerous. But I want to start getting the levels that I'm really interested in, and then we can always pull back anything if price starts to revisit another range.
Hey, Luke, someone like me is a
Hello.
little nervous because we're used to using our high time frame levels and our naked points of controls to receive targets. We have no targets to the upside right now except for extension and whatnot. Some of those are kind of new to us. Now, luckily, you just did a video on fibs. Yay! But I'm nervous.
Yeah, you need fibs for price discovery.
Yeah. Yeah, well, the thing is, at some point, we're going to get some really good data to trade with, but we almost need to have a correction. And once that happens, then you'll know what the new range is. We've been in this range for such a long time, unless, like, there is always the possibility we have come up into quite a big level here already. So we're already at a stage where there's... oh, I hear my voice in the background. But yeah, we're already at a stage where there is resistance on the chart at the moment. So yeah, it really is just a case of using the fibs, being aware of where price is likely to find resistance on its way up. There's not a lot between 66 and 75.
It's price discovery, so
Yeah. Like,
apart from fibs,
that's literally what it
there is
means.
not much to do. No?
Yeah, we have take profit levels, and at some point that's going to swing from people will be closing or taking profit on long positions. Like here for me would be a good take profit level. There's always the chance that if this is going to be a fake out, it's fairly unlikely. This doesn't really happen much in like any market. Like a break of all-time high is normally pretty good, but there is always the possibility that we do get caught below. So we do have to be aware of that, and in which case, that's why I'm keeping these major levels on my chart. But yeah, it kind of resets everything a lot.
So basically, we're in a hurry up and wait. We have to wait to see what it does to tell us what it'll do next.
Yeah, there's little local stuff we'll be able to trade. We'll have moments where we start to see divergence. We will probably get some kind of swing failure, at least at the moment you wait for the pullbacks, and then we're in such a clear uptrend right now that it is just buy those dips when they come. Like today there was one opportunity really to get in, and that was the back test of the daily level. So everything so far has been back tested. In fact, the only level that hasn't is this weekly down here at 51.8. Everything else has been back tested.
Well, the previous all-time high hasn't been back tested yet either.
No, yeah. I would expect that usually you think leave that behind. You don't really want to be messing with that yet, I don't think. It could present a good buy opportunity, but I think if you're long here, you want to see this continue. You want to see this get through this 2 that we're currently at, which is the 2 extension from our recent correction down to 40k, and then within like a few weeks or something we can come back and test this previous all-time high. You don't want to be messing with that right now.
Yeah, not sure we don't seem. Yeah, usually we don't retest all-time high.
You shouldn't. Yeah, you shouldn't do, because then that just gives opportunity like to push this market down. You don't really want to be giving that. It would become such an obvious level to buy that it might not work. So we should really be way up here by the end of today. And we are getting this move through here now. So take profit level, but this should get continuation.
Also, Ethereum is moving. Maybe we can have today all-time high as well on USD.
Moving better than Bitcoin?
No, not yet.
No, not really, no. How about you're kind of close from all-time highs?
Yeah. Well, if Bitcoin continues, ETH is going to break all-time high as well.
Yeah.
That's going to happen. Even Litecoin's hanging in there. Link.
Could be a double acceleration.
Nice. Link looks really good. So Link is back in. Like this is major support on Link. You don't want to be breaking back into a previous range on this.
BTUSDT is like it's moving nicely.
Is it actually doing well? Like I haven't looked at that at all.
Yes, it does.
Oh man, nice. Oh, this is making some money. Good. Oh, let's check how much I've got of that.
What is that again?
It's a Bybit token.
How many tokens do I have?
Like for a while,
that sounds like FOMO, you know? Like how many you have.
Oh, cool.
You're happy enough with your tokens?
That's like 600 tokens. Airdrop.
Okay.
Airdrops.
Yeah. Nice. That's all right.
Time over trading can pay you.
Yeah. God, wow.
Yeah, that's a nice airdrop.
Yeah.
I don't know where this is gonna go, but yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, because that's your overall trading volume.
Yeah.
So you get 600 tokens for trading 50 million. Wow.
Yeah, I didn't need 600 tokens.
Oh my god! How much in fees has I racked up over the last? What period of time is that?
I think it's your all-time trading.
Yeah.
Your previous trading is like
No, that's literally just between the 29th of September and the 16th of October, isn't it? Campaign period.
No.
Oh no, all-time trading days.
All-time trading
Okay.
taken into account.
That explains it. I was thinking I'd be surprised if I've traded that much on in 1 week.
It's already quite good for year trading.
I'll have to check up all my old accounts as well. Because I've got loads of old accounts that probably have like 600 free tokens.
Yeah, I think you can ask only on one because you
have
to do
there's
KYC.
only one that I've got KYC on, yeah.
Or you KYC with somebody else.
Yeah.
His girlfriend, I don't know. But...
Oh, this is all looking very good.
Yeah, we might eat this upper target today. This rate. We might eat the upper target today, like the 70, 78, 74.
I don't think we'll get. I don't know. That would be nice, wouldn't it? I'd like to get 69k today. I think that would be really good. We're through 60,666, 66,666, so I thought that would hold us.
66 of us.
Did that? Yeah, they did just pull it. Okay, Bitfinex's got a bit of a war here.
Yeah, they're loading. It's trading at a premium.
Yeah. I'm going to take profit on the long that I entered today. I think I might just close that one down. It was only meant to be a scalp earlier. So I'll probably just close that trade. Oh, I don't know. No, I'll take profit on it. I'll take 50%. Runner, just wake up. What did I miss? Yeah, nothing. It's just another boring day in Bitcoin land.
But are we going mainstream again?
Mm-hmm. Funding rates, getting into that point where you'd start to pay attention to them. If this starts to go above 0.1 across the board, then I think you'd start to pay attention to that. It's not too bad here. So that's okay.
And BitGet is still at negative funding? I don't get that.
I know. Cool. Oh, I need to say also, let's go on to BitGet. So the registration for the competition is open on here now. So I will make an announcement on this later on in the day. So I'll be registering as a team captain for this. We do have the registration period, which has just started. There's 14 days to register. Competition starts in 10 days, so on the 30th of October. So yeah, I will give everyone all the information on this. I'll make a little video on it and I'll do an announcement with all the links and everything you're going to need. It's just another nice little trading competition. It'll be quite fun to have a trading competition during price discovery. So timed that quite well. And yeah, you only need $500 to enter. And you trade the USDT pairs, which is cool.
Okay. The team and individual at the same time. Okay. There is a team battle and individual as well.
Yeah. Yeah. So I will be creating a team and we'll be entering into this competition. Or I have already created a team, but I'll send all the links for everything on here.
Now for the 500, do you have to have it in Tether?
Yeah. I think so. I'll double check everything. Because yeah, it's been a couple of weeks since I've looked at this. But hey, it's quite nice. You can win PS5s. They're pretty difficult to get hold of at the moment. So they're giving away a bunch of PlayStation 5s.
That worth like 1K, you know.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, So a few people have said that they've not received any bonus. I will check up on that about what the bonuses are. I don't know if anything has changed because they've got the competition coming up, but this is what they told me, and what the website says is that you get a 10% bonus when you sign up. So I would assume everyone should be able to get that. I'll ask and make sure that anyone who hasn't received a bonus that support know about that. Be nice to get through this bit for next wall. There's quite a lot of Bitcoin here. They're pulling it. Good. So Bitfinex are pulling this. So they don't look too interested in holding it down.
Yeah, just a bit of profit taking.
And look at that. So they pull the sell wall, and they stick a buy wall underneath price. Let's see. Are they going to pull this one?
Actual
Let's have a
what?
look at some alts. GRT. Done GRT. ICP is looking really good. Potential breakout on there. Static noise has said, yeah, so I think for the bonuses, it does seem like I think you'll have to contact customer service on BitGet just to make sure you do get the bonus. Polk. Oh, good. Altcoins are doing all right as well. This is nice to see.
Hey,
Cirrus.
Luke, you should
Yeah.
check out Algo.
HTR looks really nice. Algo. Ooh.
It looks like it's breaking out of a on the USDT pair, as everything else, but like in the pair.
Yeah, it's holding quite well here. So we do almost have this as a weekly level, and it's just hanging around at that point. I'd imagine that weekly is probably the point of control for this range. Or at least for this consolidation. No, that's higher up. Oh, I guess we do have all this. It's probably the point of control for this bit of it. Roughly. Yeah, Algo looks decent. Say $2 and $2.20 looks like good resistance. If it can reclaim this weekly level, get back above like 178, then that would look like a proper breakout to me. It's been chopping around this level for a while. So you come back above, hold it, and then it looks like we're probably going to see high prices on there. The BTC pairs come down really quite a lot also, so we're looking at that as like the 786, possibly. Exactly the 786. So we're right there on the 786 on the BTC, Algo BTC. Coming right back into this previous resistance. It'll be interesting to see what the global POC for this one is. Yep. Yeah, Algo's looks like a really, really good opportunity here. We've got a bit of a wedge, or a channel that's turned into a wedge. Hmm. I don't know. Maybe not. Yeah, it's kind of there. Oh, do I go in and buy a bit of Algo? Maybe I need to replenish some of my futures trades. Yep. Oh, I can't trade on thingy anymore. Okay. Mirax, can I check ADA? I'll have a little look at ADA in a second. The Lunatics, look, where do you see Bitfinex wall? So this is on Trading Light, okay? So you can see all of the order book here. And once again, Bitfinex have pulled that sell wall. We're coming up into the next one. And that one is being filled. And now they've pulled it. And now price is being supported down here. So everyone is just chasing the book here. It's all very, very bullish. Very bullish. I think ADA BTC at this point, I'd probably want to see a range start to be put in, or at least like we could come down and take out these lows. The USD pair looks fine, looks really good.
The BTC pair in almost every coin is wrecked.
Yeah, some are doing better than others. Like Algo looks like it's come to a point where you'd be kind of happy to buy. Cardano looks like maybe the BTC pair's got a little bit further to go. You are consolidating within. The thing is, I've seen like people saying, "Oh, like Cardano's broken out of a triangle about 100 times in the last few weeks," but every time it breaks out or like apparently breaks out of a triangle, it then consolidates more.
I mean, the
People have
last
to
2 or
draw a
3
new triangle.
years, like thousands of times.
Yeah. Why am I so far on the right hand side of my screen? There we go.
For that, you need Bitcoin cool down a bit and
Oh yeah.
Ethereum, start getting up. If not, against
Yeah.
Bitcoin, everything is gonna
I think
be worst.
once Bitcoin settles down, like it doesn't matter what alt you're in, it's probably going to bounce and catch up.
Yeah,
I think
whatever.
the entire market will. So it really doesn't matter. You could go across any altcoin you like. You could probably buy it right now, and this is just the nature of like. Or you could buy it as soon as you see Bitcoin pull back a few percent. As soon as that happens, go into whatever altcoins you like, and they'll all make you money. I mean, not financial advice, but we are at that stage in the market again now where it just does become easy. And this is the thing, like it's going to take retail a bit of time to get used to the way things are going. So we have a few weeks now where things probably are going to be relatively straightforward. Like you see a big Bitcoin pullback, you scale into long positions wherever other people's stops are going to be, and it will probably work out. Now don't go crazy on it, like still manage risk the same way that you normally would, but if we are, unless this is going to be some awful fake out, which there's no reason to believe that that's what's going on here, you can just look for where liquidity is going to be below where people's stop losses are, wait for Bitcoin to pull back, the whole market will pull back with it, and then alts will usually bounce back even stronger. So yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
You can look at the FTX indexes. Can be a good option if you don't want to like spread into tens of alts.
Yeah, I'd say like exchange tokens. You can look at the indexes, so you can go the DeFi index, exchange token index. What other indexes are there on FTX? Like a shitcoin index.
Yeah, shitcoin index can do. Well, usually when DOGE can do something.
Yeah, and that I don't know if I've got them on here. Spot markets.
Like alt perp, shit perp.
Yeah.
Your watch list is way too big.
Oh, this isn't my watch list. This is just all of the FTX markets. I just have them here in case I need to just search for anything.
I guess today's gonna be a long day, long day.
Well, it's a long day. Like if you really want to watch everything that's going on, but
well, I have to remind you we have Asia session tonight. So.
Oh yeah,
so that's why
I'm gonna have to have a nap later on.
Yeah, me too, because I'm so tired.
Yeah.
Sleepy for the weeks.
But yeah, BTC dominance is coming to a point now where this is kind of what we were looking for, right? As soon as it came past that golden pocket region, which was here at 45, we're looking for it to come back up to the highs of this range, and we're basically there. So I think Bitcoin can keep on.
Yeah, we got the monthly level. If you got like the range is between 2 monthly levels, basically.
Yeah, there you go.
So
So if Bitcoin dominance can get up to 48%, that it looks like quite a good time to just look at those altcoins.
Either that, either to die, but no, yeah.
Yeah.
See.
Oh, this is so strong. So I don't think that 2 is really. We know it's there. Yeah, 66k is important support now. If we lose that, we'll probably get a previous all-time high test, and then that's when we maybe it could turn into being a massive fake out for now.
Really think we're gonna get an all-time high retest?
I wouldn't
like
have
they said, that's giving the opportunity to get in.
Yeah, I think if we were to retest all-time high like within the next few days, I'd probably see that being a bit more bearish, and I'd expect us maybe to test down and like chop around this area for a bit after that. I don't think it would just go, oh, bounce off all-time high and get continuation. I think we'll get an all-time high retest at some point, but like it might be, we might be up here before we start thinking about it being down there.
Right now on the VWAP.
Or the VWAP.
VWAP and golden buckets right now at it's like just a quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's so obvious.
It's not.
That's why I'm asking.
In frame, it's not necessarily so obvious because people will be looking at a forward chart or whatever, and they will just see a big rejection week in the ETH.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why it will be obvious if it is a retest in a few days or something like this. But if we do like a quick dump right now,
yeah.
I don't know. I don't say it will happen. For me, I prefer not to see any retest of 8.
Yeah, the 3-2 is lining up with the single prints.
Yeah.
Without looking at the TPO, just looking at the 30-minute candle.
See, all of this stuff.
Yeah.
I think it would be more healthy if we don't bother about this now. Come back and deal with it later. Like it probably does have to get dealt with at some point. We'll have a retest, but for me, if this is a breakout, you want that to be out of people's minds, because as soon as people start forgetting that, okay, where was the previous all-time high, that is when you can really come down there. So I'd rather not see a move down into to test it, and I probably wouldn't. I don't see if we were to get there. I don't know, but I'd be a bit wary of buying that if there was to be a retest.
No, that's why I'm looking at the top of the single prints in 3-2 and not the all-time high 618.
Yeah.
Hey, look.
Hello.
Can you look in the Ethereum?
Yeah. Sure.
Have long position and looking quite first up.
Yeah, I think ETH really it's. With BTC, we're at this weekly level. It's a pretty decent level. We haven't back tested it at all yet, apart from the like immediately after it actually formed. ETHUSD, again, as long as we're not getting caught below, so this would be SFP. Let's do as make it red, because that would be as long as we're not getting caught below like $4,035, then this looks healthy, and you're looking for all-time highs really. We've broken through 4K. That was a major level. We've broken through that weekly. That was major. And yeah, this one is, I'd say, is looking for all-time high. I don't think there's much really in between here. It's like what we had with Bitcoin. As soon as you break through this, and now we've got Ethereum changing market structure, or like continuing with higher highs, there's not so much. You get major, minor kind of resistance in between those levels, but nothing too significant.
Okay, thanks.
It's all right. We are at this daily level, so we have just hit this daily level. So we're almost at that same area that Bitcoin was at 2 days ago. Was that when we were working on those dailies? So we have had that little rejection off of it. So yeah, take profit levels. You're looking at these 2 dailies. So 4,084, 4,181 as decent take profit levels. Cool. I'm just going to go and fill up my bottle of water, and I'll be right back.
Hey, Frenchville, I don't know if you can turn your mic up, but very hard to hear.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can hear you, but I hear Luke like 100 times clearer.
Okay, I'm gonna check this.
So I'm assuming it's for everyone.
Yeah, you're always quiet,
I
Frenchy.
use Discord a lot for voice. things.
I mean, I just turned them up. If you just right click on on this volume, you can just put this volume up.
Oh, I didn't know you can turn up the volume individually.
Yeah, you can.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
thank you.
So then French Bull doesn't have to do it. You can just do it yourself.
Okay, good. Check anyway, but
Okay, he's at max.
I'm at max already.
I am back.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Kong's like, water, sure. It is water today. None of that funny water today. That was last night.
How was the gym?
Hmm?
You're talking about the gin, right?
Yeah. Yeah, had a good few glasses of gin and tonic yesterday. And a couple of beers and some rum.
Okay. What's the celebration?
So bad. So bad. Like I'm fine and then my brain just doesn't know when to stop.
We are just celebrating Bitcoin ETH. Just
Yeah, but just prematurely.
That's just when you're streaming, or it happens just.
Oh, it happens all the time. But like,
Okay.
But the thing is, when it's so bad because I'm streaming, so all I'm doing is I'm just sat here, and I'm just sat here and talking.
You don't
so
even
it's like,
realize it.
yeah, you don't realize it's just like here I'm I just do all day. I'm just sipping on water all day, and if I then switch that over into a gin and tonic, I'm just naturally it's just like yeah, I just have a sip. Oh, I just have a sip because I'm talking, and I'm just like, and it gets to the point where I just like look to my left of wow shit I've had quite a lot to drink here. Well, yeah.
And as long as you're sat down in your seat, it's fine. But if you get up for something else,
I never really get like that. I just start getting silly, which is kind of okay. I just talk nonsense and I start to speak and then I slur my words and everything. I can't really make much sense. But...
I think I have champagne in the fridge, but yeah, I can open that here alone.
Yeah, I know, it's so bad. Like, it's just such a sad thing that on like Friday nights we're all just here and I'm like, yay, beer, pie, instead of going out. But COVID's accustomed us to, we're all used to that. We've all adapted to to these kind of...
Yeah. Or
yeah.
to drink alone.
Senti, hello. Senti, if you want to, I see you on the YouTube. If you want to join the stream, then we have Discord chat open, so you're welcome to join in.
Happy old time.
He's crying at the moment, so he's too emotional.
Yeah. Joe Chung, I would never abuse other streamers. Of course not. I only abuse marketing companies. No. We won't get into that again, even though I always do.
About their websites.
It's just... Okay. What else is... All the alts look really nice as well. I kind of want to get in on some altcoins.
they've been looking nice for so long now.
But now yeah, the thing is, Bitcoin took like a lot of effort to get through everything before all-time high. And now it's like that pressure's just been released, and I think everyone is now like, okay, well, Bitcoin's just, this is it. We're in phase 2 bull market. Finally, people have woken up to that. So you'd like to think that alts will chill out and just be able to do their thing again, because there was so much uncertainty about Bitcoin, like will it, won't it? Everyone was just looking at Bitcoin, and now it's done it. then you can start really kind of looking elsewhere and thinking, well, Bitcoin's there, it's already moving. So opportunities elsewhere, and there are great opportunities elsewhere. So is this going to be the time where finally, because we're seeing Bitcoin making a higher high, and for the first time in a long time, the alt BTC pairs are also making this higher high. So you're going across, and at this point, usually, like every time Bitcoin's broken and made a higher high, the alts have dumped with it, but we're not seeing that. We're getting these higher highs on the BTC pairs across everything now. I mean, higher lows, sorry.
But that means that there is no BTC rotating into alts, but it's fresh money.
Yeah.
Or, yeah.
Yeah, I
Most
think
of
people
it.
who've been sat on the sidelines for a long time now are probably getting back into the market. So even if it's not like brand new traders coming in, I think traders who had been sat out for a lot of the last 6 months are now really starting to to wake up and realize that, okay, we're not going into a multi-year bear market anymore, which just everyone up until probably like yesterday, there's still so many people that were bearish, which is unbelievable because yeah,
Yo,
you
guys.
miss out on so much opportunity. Hello.
Yo, how you guys doing?
Huh?
How is everybody?
Yeah, good.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, a bit muffled.
Yeah, I'm fucking out at the moment, dude.
Okay. You just on your phone?
Yeah, I'm on my phone.
Nice.
Hey, I
Yeah.
can't miss all-time highs. You've been waiting for this shit. How long?
I know, it's been a while, but yeah, we finally made it.
And I hope everybody's portfolio is looking juicy for you.
Hmm?
I said I hope everybody's portfolio is looking juicy.
Yeah,
Well,
I
I
think
guess so, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm just reading on Twitter. They're saying XRP to 100K. It's like, what the fuck?
oh, you'll get. Yeah, we'll start getting that now. Because that's the other thing. Now Bitcoin's making it all-time high. That's going to start. That's now advertising again. We've got advertising for Bitcoin again. We're going to start getting fresh money into the market.
Yeah.
But what do people do when they buy Bitcoin and they have no idea what Bitcoin is? They'll look at it and be like, "Oh, that's $66,000." But XRP
But
is like one.
XRP
So
have to make like 100x.
yeah, it's never going to happen. But if you see something at $1, like for me, that I bought Ethereum and I bought Litecoin before I bought Bitcoin when I first got into the market because of that reason. Because I was like, well, why would
Because
I
it
want
was
to own a
cheap.
fraction of something? Because it's cheap.
Yeah.
And it's weird, but it does. It
Yeah,
does
it's
work.
the same
And
with Doge.
yeah,
Why do you think Doge people like I had people asking me about it, like, oh, I should definitely buy some. It's
and
less
look,
than $1.
You think it's because you don't want to have a fraction of a coin, but it's just a whole coin. It doesn't matter what it is.
yeah,
We've seen this rise on alts anyway, because you know, if BTC is going to do a 2x or a 3x, your alts are going to do like 5x's. So why would you hold BTC? You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
yeah.
But that's obviously that comes with more risk.
Yeah.
I am very, very tempted to buy some XRP here. Very tempted. This is the green box, and it is here in the green box. And if something comes into the green box, you buy it.
You buy it.
I mean, no matter what you say about XRP, it's stood the test of time. Like
Yeah.
the thing is still rock solid, huge market cap. Like in the top 10, like, you know, nothing can displace that. It's a juggernaut.
Yeah.
Still crap.
Of course it is.
Sorry, but just a pop and dumb coin. Seriously.
Yeah, but it's gonna
You
go to
say that,
$3.
When it's Bison, but
It's
Yeah,
crap.
it hasn't been.
Yeah, it's crap, but it's gonna go to $3. Like it's
We'll
gonna
force
happen.
that.
We all know that's gonna happen at some point. Like XRP will go to $3 probably in this cycle. So
Yeah, and Litecoin is going to go to at least 1,000.
oh yeah, and Bitcoin and Ethereum, as long as we continue, Ethereum is going to go to 10K.
You know, I had a bunch of XRP when it was on
Do you think
Coinbase.
it will only go to 10K though?
That's my first take profit.
Yeah,
10K.
Well, yeah, but if you're expecting 180K on BTC, right? What is that from all-time high? That's like 6, 12, 18. That's a 3x,
Mm.
right? So you expect ETH to outperform Bitcoin. So 3x on ETH would be 4,
So
12,000. So you'd be looking more like 16 to 20K, I think.
yeah,
Exactly, yeah.
I think realistically, if we get the move on Bitcoin that we could do here, like ETH will go to probably more like 20. It'll do what Bitcoin did on the last cycle. It's like one step behind, but
20K, yeah.
yeah,
My tenure is 147, so that's why I'm taking profit before on Ethereum, like 10K. So just to make it round.
The fifth for ATH can easily target 20K, yeah.
Yeah. And that would be because if we are going to get, I think that probably happens like sometime next year, once Bitcoin's topped out. But if you're thinking of like the ETH flippening effect, which could happen at some point, I think it probably will. I think we'll see Ethereum overtake Bitcoin as number one on the market cap, even if it's just for a few weeks. I think that will happen, which all it would need to do is go to like 0.1 Bitcoin. I think that's where it would get that, because it's got about 10 times the supply, roughly. I can't remember exactly how much.
Yeah.
Oh no,
I
it
think
needs to
it's
go
a
quite a lot
definite
higher.
possibility.
It's still growing. I think I read somewhere that it was starting to decrease with the new.
Yeah,
rules.
yeah.
No? Okay.
So the supply is decreasing some. So if it goes back to its like previous all-time high on the Bitcoin pair, like 0.16, then I think that would be enough now with the amount that's being burnt to flip it. I'd have to check that again.
Probably.
But there's no reason to think that it won't do that.
Yeah, I got a rookie question.
Mhm.
How does the supply decrease? I thought only the supply could increase. You can take shares out of the market.
Because they're now burning tokens.
Yeah.
So the
The
fees.
portion of the fees.
Yeah. So it's deflationary now. ETH. I'll check it. Again, I don't know exactly. Exactly.
So it can be deflationary if the network is highly used. Then you're going to be burning more than they're minting at the moment.
Yeah.
But
Which I
coins are
think's-
still coming into circulation. So if the
Yeah.
network's not used, it won't be deflationary.
Be used. Oh, yeah. Okay.
And I think that's what ETH is going to have to do. Like at some point during this cycle, the fees will drop, and so gas fees will completely drop, and they'll just start burning a shit ton of ETH tokens, I think. Because there is no max supply on it, is it? So if they can bring that down, if they can like burn like 18 million tokens, it just everything kind of just makes sense. Like it's one of those things that it sounds like kind of crazy, but it's probably all like planned. So they'll just turn off the fees, they'll burn the supply, and you'll start seeing the circulating supply decrease. That'll create that supply shock to the market, and then you'll get this flippening effect. So from here, we're looking at like it really isn't that far off. Like 3x 3x BTC pair, and you're gonna have flipped.
It's not at all, yeah.
No.
Yeah, I think it will coincide with the ETF.
Yeah. Yeah, now that everyone's aware that like ETFs don't mean like macro high like they did on the CME, now that everyone knows that's going to happen, now if ETH has its ETF come out, then everyone will just buy it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, if you look at the options market, there's been huge number of buys for 10K call strikes out until March, so March next year, and even higher than that, 10 to 14K. So there's a lot of people expecting that at least towards March time.
Yeah.
And there is Ethereum contract at the CME as well, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Let's start.
So that was another thing, wasn't it, that people forgot about, is that ETH, the CME pair came out. It wasn't the all-time high. It didn't mark the all-time high in ETH. We've been moving up ever since then. So the days of these major news events, like certainly causing dumps in the market, that just isn't the case anymore. We had a very slight pullback after CME launched on Ethereum, and since then it's just been pumping ever since, and that is a very good looking chart. You have your initial accumulation CME, you have your markup, your rally, you come back in, you test the support, and now we've got this cup and handle effect going on. Like, it's pretty basic stuff, but hold up here and we're gonna break all-time high. This is just an old gap. But so much stuff looks really good. Really good.
Litecoin is still dying, making new all-time low.
Yeah. Malta says the fact there is no max supply on ETH is exactly why it will never overtake Bitcoin as number one. I don't believe, like, I don't think that has any effect at all. I think they can start increasing the supply again if they want to, sure, but if you want, like, why would they purposefully devalue the coin during a bull market? Yes, do that and get lower prices in a bear market. Start increasing that supply, get better prices for when we go into a new phase of the cycle. But right now, if you want Ethereum to, like, if Ethereum, the foundation, whoever it is, everyone that's holding, the people that are really making the decisions there, all of the programmers and the miners and whatever, if they want to do it, all they need to do is just remove those fees, burn tokens, deflationary, and I've always been pretty confident at some point it will happen. I don't think it will last for very long. But
yeah, that will be just like an event of
then next year you start increasing the supply again, and you then bring more supply into the market when there needs to be supply. At the moment there doesn't need to be. A supply shock is going to be healthy for the whole market. Then bring new tokens in when they get to go through a new accumulation period. Like the time when they'll start increasing supply will be back when we're like down here again. So at some point we'll go back into a reaccumulation, supply will come into the market. You never know, but
flippening will be a perfect moment to unload supply.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, as soon as Ethereum flips BTC, everyone gets super bullish, buys Ethereum, and then you pump a load of supply back into the market.
Yeah, you sell that shit. Like, if it ever gets to that, it's like instant sell.
Yeah. And it's so obvious, but, like, everything is. Like, if Bitcoin breaking all-time high, when it came down to these lows, sounded ridiculous at the time. But it's happened, and it's a very, like, it is quite an easy market to play if you just understand it. And these obvious things, I think, do happen quite a lot more than people realize. Interested to see what else is on. Haven't looked at, like, what's in the top 10 for a while. Because after that, then you get the supply increase on ETH, and after that you'll have everything else.
With everything, yeah.
Yeah. So you'll have BNB, you'll have Cardano, you have Sol, Polkadot, Luna, Avalanche, Matic, ICP will be doing their smart contracts by then. So you have all of this stuff that's just below it, all within, like, that top 10, top 20, that will all be then fighting Ethereum for that number 2 slot. So Ethereum will probably flip BTC, and then it will pump supply back into the market. It will go back to number 2, and then all of the others will try and catch up and play catch up on it. Like that would be really good fun. But that's probably after like Bitcoin hits all-time high. It might never happen, but if that happens and you get that big fight between all the other protocols to try and take over Ethereum, like that would be so much fun to trade, because everything will just go mental. Like imagine like a battle between like DOT and Solana and ADA to see if it can take number 2 spot. Be kind of cool.
It will be a fun time.
Yeah. And that will happen when once everyone's bought the Bitcoin top, retail erect, then everything else will start having some like real fun afterwards.
You always say you're rambling and talking shit, but this is pretty interesting.
Yeah, I mean,
long-term plans.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna I will actually do a video on like exit plan strategy and what I'm looking for, because I think I can just cover it now, and like what I would expect as kind of typical exit plan would be at some point we'll see blow off top. So mainly just looking at trading altcoins, but not holding too much of them right now. But you can still trade the USDT pairs if Bitcoin's going up. But you want to be holding a lot of Bitcoin, see how high it can go during the next few months. The alts will be tradable, but then you'll get Bitcoin blow off top. Like, it might not happen that way, but that's like what the easiest exit plan will be. And at that point, after the blow off top, I'll sell the rise on Bitcoin, scale into the altcoins. The altcoins then have a lot of fun. Then you get like 4 to 7 weeks usually on the altcoins. Maybe like next January, February kind of time. Then the low caps will start doing their thing, and then you just sell it, take profit on everything, go into USDT and prepare for the next. Yeah, prepare for the next time.
Start farming, boys.
Yeah.
Aren't you in a lot of altcoins already?
Yeah.
Fundamentally.
But they're mostly like small caps now that I'm going into. I don't really hold any of these larger ones because I don't think they're gonna. If we put in a range, I'd rather trade these because I think they'll be short-lived. Like maybe gradually outpacing, so maybe we see Ethereum start to like just gradually kind of slope its way back up and do stuff like this, which is really tradable, but it's not going to be like, I'd rather just trade it rather than having to hold it when it's just a really gradual kind of clawing its way back against Bitcoin. Whereas like if you trade it, then you can get each of these moves and you can then kind of compound onto them and do that kind of thing. So I'm mainly trading the larger caps, but then the ones that I'm holding spot on are a lot of these low cap things. Like you can see Polk has done 27% in a day. So instead of trading that stuff, like you can just hold it, and they don't really, a lot of the time they don't care too much what Bitcoin's doing because they're not that known about. So if you hold something and it's able just to do its own thing, like HTR, up 11% on the day, that kind of thing. There's a lot of them, but I would rather just hold positions, go for the big percentages, go for the X's rather than the percentages gains. So you're looking at like 3x, 10x, maybe more on a lot of these tokens, which you'll never get from the big caps. And then, yeah, the rest of the stuff that is a bit too heavy and a bit too high on the market cap for that, you then go for those percentage gains, but you trade it rather than hold it. That's my own personal strategy anyway. And also, like, if something's got a futures contract, like if Algo's got a futures contract, I'm not too fussed about holding the token. I'm not married to any of these tokens. I don't really think, yeah. I'm not interested in long-term investments. I want to make like money regularly on this stuff. So if it's got a futures contract, why not just hold that and just trade the little moves? Although I can't actually trade these futures contracts anymore because I haven't done my KYC. So I've got to go over onto KuCoin and do all my futures stuff there, and back onto Bybit and BitGet.
By the way, Bitcoin is holding the local trade too, so it's looking pretty good.
Cool. It hasn't. EOS has back tested what was its previous all-time low. It did drop below that back before we saw that huge run. So EOS is in a really, really interesting area at the moment as well. Man, there's so many alts look so good. Bitcoin's chopping around that 666 level. 6666.
Look, I bet your girlfriend's pissed that we're going into the second bull.
Why is that?
Because you're going to be spending more time at the fucking, you know what I mean. So on my Twitter, right, I posted this celebration picture of these guys popping champagnes, and then so she took a screenshot of that, and then she messaged me, and she's like, "Oh, you're never this happy around me."
Yeah. Yeah, it's quite funny. I went when I went to bed last night after the stream. I was there still on my phone, like setting alerts. I woke her up, and I was there, like just like, oh, happy, and yeah. We're strange people that get so excited.
You have to find a crypto wife, and that's it, you know.
Oh, no.
I did it, so I'm okay with it.
Or you just have to, just turn them into
a trader or something.
See, the thing is now, like, Bitcoin's broken all-time high, and again today she was like suddenly asking about it again, like, oh, how high is it? Oh, when you sent me some Bitcoin and Litecoin last time, how can I start to trade it? Like, oh, now you're interested, aren't you?
Yeah, when it was 30 nothing, huh?
Yeah.
It's like that meme, you know, when you see the people making a line with 70k and 30k, you know.
Yeah.
What's the fear and greed looking like? I'm guessing it must be extreme greed.
Yeah, I'll just have a look at that. I just remembered I didn't actually enter my XRP long, and I kind of want to.
And how was it last time? It was pretty bullish. Can it stay for greed for a long time?
Oh yeah. Like,
I mean, last time we went
80 days.
Yeah, and the funding was ridiculously high for a long time. And we're talking high, I'm talking about like 0.3%, 0.4%.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's how high. But the thing is, the longer it stays like that, the larger the flush is going to be. Like, that's what you know. Because there's just all those contracts being built.
Yeah, the thing is, this didn't exist during the 2017 bull market. So we've never seen... Fear and greed has never experienced a parabolic move on Bitcoin ever. So
we had 100 for
yeah, like we were up here from we were here from, let's say, 22nd of October, one little correction in between, until the 23rd of Feb, and again that's the last time that things really got crazy on Bitcoin, was that 23rd of Feb. That's when I first sold after the this massive move. So yeah, I guess you can probably say this was a parabolic advance. Like, well, it clearly was, but then we just went into a weird phase of distribution afterwards. rather than like blow off top correction. We had this different structure to it. So that's the last time that we really went parabolic. But that even then, that wasn't like anything like 2017. That was still pretty kind of chilled. Yeah. Like we could literally be coming into that time of the market where you see $10,000 candles in a day, which is yeah.
That's where we're going to.
Yeah.
When you start to read some newspapers that say Bitcoin to 10 million, you know we're close to the top.
Yeah. Yeah, because now everyone's still got these fairly like conservative estimates of like, okay, Bitcoin, we're looking at 74,000, we're looking at 89,000, we're looking at 100. 180 starts to get kind of high, but it's at the point where people are saying Bitcoin's going to be at $1 million next year. Like 180k really is 3x from here. That's not a crazy target.
Not at all.
And again, I need to also like, we're saying all this stuff and like, yeah, don't. I did a video on FOMO yesterday. Yeah, I did a video on FOMO yesterday for the crew, and I think that's something like, you've got to be careful, because although there is a very real possibility that Bitcoin comes up here and like there is life-changing money that's ahead in the next few months of the market, you've got to trade it level by level. Like we don't know what is going to happen. These are just scenarios that could play out. It seems the more probable scenario at the moment, but that can change very quickly. And just don't get caught up. Like you don't buy, like just don't start borrowing money to buy Bitcoin, because
I mean now it's even harder because you don't have anything on the chart now.
Yeah.
And not only that, you need to be able to change your bias, because if you're sitting there waiting for 180k, and let's say we go to 150k, you're going to be still sitting there waiting, and you'll never sell it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's always like, like you look forward to like the next game. Like think of this as like we're in a big long football season now, which has maybe just started up again. You just got to look towards the next one. At the moment, we just have to tackle this level, and then you start looking ahead. We know that this is going to be something major. This could cause like a 30% pullback on price if price comes up into this area. We have levels marked on our charts, and you just look for the next one. Like don't start looking and expecting. There's no reason to start expecting 90k from this particular phase of the market, or at least like the next few weeks or so, unless we do break through this. So just look towards your next resistance, and then once we hit it and we get a pullback, you look towards your next support, and then you just play these moves as they come. And eventually, maybe if you play enough of these right, you'll be sat there with a lot of Bitcoin, and Bitcoin will be at 180k. But you just play each little move. Buster Wolf, is there any bear case? So the bear case now would be if we lose, if we start getting daily candle closes back below the previous all-time high. That would be a deviation of this as being a massive range, and then we'd start looking back down towards like the low 20s, because that is
a flash.
Yeah, this is now our range. So if we start closing candles back below 65k, we need to be aware of lower targets, and they for me are 60k and 52k.
Yeah. Me too.
If we come up a bit higher, and we do see, look how nicely everything lines up. Yeah. So if we do come up over the next like couple of weeks and we hit 74, we could quite easily see a pullback to 52. And it wouldn't be unusual. You're then coming into the golden pocket.
Bullish.
I wouldn't even. That's not even bearish scenario.
No,
That's quite nice. And I've been looking at 52 to compound, and I'm still
Yeah.
if I get the opportunity, 100% I'm going to take it.
Yeah, and look at that as a
Even
channel.
more bullish because it could mean we just finished flat, so the wave 4 will be finished just at 52.
Yeah.
If we do this.
And then you can start to look at this as a channel, and then you'd have this as a channel or something, and you'd be able to go like, you could then look at this as how this midpoint has been respected. You come in, you then chop around here for a bit before dropping down, and then you just play this as a channel, and then, oh look, where does this line up? Whoops. Where does this line up later on? You extend that on, and then next year at some point you hit this. It's an idea. It could be quite a nice simple way to channel this, as like having, maybe we don't go parabolic, maybe we just continue, the market cap gets so high and we just continue this meandering on.
It's more of a slower grind up,
yeah,
quite possibly.
Yeah.
So at some point maybe this does come into play, and at the very least, even if it's not a channel, like that as a trend line looks pretty good. So if we're seeing like a big correction in December, that has to be an area that you're looking at.
That will be another golden opportunity.
Yeah. And the entire market would be thinking it's all over at that point. Everyone. You would be looking at a very different kind of market, though. If this does happen, it's like, yeah, you're looking at this. This could probably play into that super cycle idea more of like, maybe the days of these 80% corrections are over, and we just have these big swings that just keep on happening. You have these swings, you double in price, you swing down, you double in price.
Yeah, and considering that we get like smarter money, smarter institution coming into the market, this is not
that scenario says some gold mine,
Yeah.
Yeah. Now there's a tool for
look at that.
Look, the FOMO, so we could
look where the 1.618 comes in of this trend. This is starting to look really quite interesting.
My plan go exactly like this.
I bet there's a full moon on that day as well.
Oh, yes, let's add the moon cycles.
I say that this morning.
Yeah. Oh, we can't do the moon phases. It doesn't project them in the future.
All you can do is, yeah, you get to use moon phases and.
It's full moon till 10 p.m. today.
Yeah. Is there a full moon December?
Moon cycle.
Full
December when?
Around about the 8th or 9th. Do we have a full moon around then?
We have a new moon and the fall.
When's Mars comes in line with Pluto on that day, and that's when you're going to see, fireworks.
Yeah.
Because the ring of Sagittarius is really strong on that day.
Yeah, I think maybe I need to DM Maren and ask her what's happening on the 9th of December, because
Maureen on Twitter. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I might have to drop her a message. What's happening on the 9th of December?
You got a super chat.
Yes, Remez, thank you very much. Bro, how many X do you think these coins will do? Polymath, Soul Razor. I'll look at Polymath.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so Vanek ETF going to launch next week.
Oh, is there another one approved?
Yeah, I think.
Nice. Oh man. Okay. This is looking quite nice. So on this, you basically have a really nice block from back in 2019, which acted as resistance. Now we're finding support. We're on this weekly level here. We are... I don't know anything about the token, so I can't be talking about how many X it's going to do. But if you're looking for confluence on a trade and an entry on this, like, you might literally be right at it. So this is polymath. We have a weekly level with the golden pocket here. 1 hour chart. It's the only thing, there wasn't much of a slowdown from here, so you've got, it's kind of risky because yes, this is good support, but you have a massive void below if this doesn't hold price. So you're looking at another 30% move down if it doesn't get a bounce here.
And I've seen a lot of these charts that do get that 30% down.
I think you'd want to see a bit of like strength from Ethereum and stuff generally before you start entering into these ones. So this looks like a really good opportunity. And if you like the altcoin and you're happy to hold it through another 30% drawdown, you can do. You could also take a trade and just have a fairly tight stop loss on this, maybe below like 1,000 sats. So you could look at, you'd want to have a tight stop. You wouldn't want to be holding this as such a long term position. I'd probably place a stop loss somewhere like 980 sats. What's it done in the past? To see where like the next move can come. And that's always the thing, is like, yes, this does have potential if it's still a decent project, because you're still like 92% away from your all-time high, so it could quite easily do like a 5-6x. But I don't know how relevant this is as an actual token. Like, that's asking a lot from anything when it's down that much still. So you'd be looking at, so I can't see how many X's it's going to do unless I know what it's all about. Know if it's going to get like pumponomics, whatever people call it, on there. But you could certainly see yourself getting a nice 80% move out of this if it does get a bounce. If you're going to get continuation, then you would look towards, if this does again bounce price, you have a 1-to-1 that's coming in up here. Whoops. Never lets me draw the thing when I... So 200% to your next 1-to-1. Monthly levels to be aware of. It's already tested the bottom of that.
Okay, I'm gonna leave you there. See you later.
All right, see you later, mate.
Take care. Bye bye.
I'm thinking to do the same. No, I'm gonna need a nap if I'm gonna be in Asia session.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do the same soon as well. I'll probably do another 10 minutes or so on here. But yeah, like, it's really hard because we don't know what kind of state the alts are in right now. but from Poly BTC, it has been making higher highs and higher lows recently. So as long as you're playing that as a trend, you could probably expect the next major higher high to come in somewhere between 3,200 sats ish on there. But it really kind of has to hold here for that to play out. And that's just assuming it continues the trend on the BTC pair. So you could look for something like this. Could get yourself even just taking it down to the last swing low gives you a good risk to reward on that. A good, like, almost 3-to-1 risk to reward to take it up to this area. You could play that as a longer term thing. So that's probably what I'd look at for that as a trade. And then on the USDT pair, that's just going to yeah, whatever Bitcoin does. Sol, Razor, Tether. And on this one I just can't TA it because there's not enough history on that. It's really low. If you come back to where like the last like liquid high is, then you're looking at something. I don't know the project, so I can't say how many X's or whatever it's going to do, but you've started to change market structure here. You've gone from all of these high, low, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower low, lower high, lower low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Yeah, we've taken out the lows, so maybe a period of accumulation is going on right now. But as long as you're not losing these lows down here, as long as you're above $3.30, this is looking good. You're at an area where, again, prices come into the 786. It came into its previous lows, so just before you had that little kind of bit of manipulation, you had your selling climax here, you had a bit of a pump, then you change market structure. So you've got this trident thing coming on. We're testing that again, and you would expect higher prices here. You could maybe be looking up towards where to draw this from. Pull your fibs. If you're buying here and you've got a stop somewhere down here, or even if you just like the project and you're looking to accumulate, you'd definitely be looking to possible take profit levels around $5 because that's your 382, around $6.60, and then certainly if price starts to come up to this like $8.50 to $10 region, you'd be looking at that as take profit levels. But like this kind of stuff, it could quite easily do like a 10x or something. You never know. Like for that, you're looking more at fundamentals rather than technicals, and I don't know anything about this from a fundamental perspective. But both tokens you've asked about look really good. You could say that this is broken out of a downtrend as well here. So I really like them. Thanks for sharing them. If other people know about this project, they both, Polymath and Solrazor, look like pretty good opportunities. Better than the whole market looks like good opportunity at the moment. So yeah. Cool. I've got a phone call again.
That was the boss.
Oh yeah, I forgot that I was still on Discord. I haven't muted myself on there.
On Discord and YouTube, both.
Yeah, I muted YouTube.
Oh, okay.
I forgot that everyone else can still hear me. That was coming again saying, are we going to eat soon? So
Okay.
girlfriend calls.
Celebrate dinner.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's only 5 o'clock. Why am I eating? I think it's like, are you going to cook soon? That's basically what the question was. Not, are we going to eat soon? Are you going to come and cook me some dinner?
Ah, okay, yeah.
It's your turn to
100%.
cook. Get on with it.
Basically, she called the room service.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think I'm going to wrap things up there. So, just to look at this, we have a Hunter's Moon, October the 20th, and that is where our 0.618 comes in. On the morning of the 21st, the night of the 20th of October, we do have this next major fib time. So are we going to be here when... Wait, today is the 20th of October. What's going on? That's today. And this is where the fib time is.
I did the same thing on our last phase. Yeah. No, this isn't going to happen. This is ridiculous. I zoomed out too much and it looked reasonable, but like actually look at price, that's too much. No. I'm out of my mind. All right. Cool. Yeah, everything still looks very bullish. I've seen some people talking about Sol that's pumping. Everything's looking like it's going to be pumping. Matic, I'm not going to have a look at that now. I just again, it's a really nice area. Just looking at the chart on its own, it's doing the same thing as literally everything else. Bitcoin's making this high, but the BTC pair is holding up compared to where it was. So the entire market just looks like we're maybe into that moment where just buy anything and you make profit, but wait for things to chill out a bit first. See if we can get some retraces. Sol looks
Now all-time high is waiting for you to leave, you know.
Yeah.
Once you leave and you all-time high.
Yeah, I've entered a couple of trades, so I have bought a bit of XRP. That is moving up nicely. So I did buy some XRP at like $1.13, like half an hour ago, and we're now at $1.14.35. So that's quite nice. I bought some algo. These are just little like low leverage trades as well. So not bought some, taken a small trade in some. I'm definitely looking at so much stuff. I'm also already in how many positions? Let me just have a look at how many 16 altcoin positions already that have all been running since like a few days ago. Every single one of them apart from BZRX. Oh, and GRT, because I said I'd buy GRT, and that's below my entry, as always. Buy GRT, you're gonna get wrecked. XRP's pumping. I can see that, so that's nice. VeChain. Oh, everything looks so good. All right, I am going to. I think to celebrate all-time high. The video that I gave to the crew yesterday, I'm going to stick that up on YouTube because I think it briefly went up on YouTube anyway. So you're going to get your FOMO video today. So if you're feeling FOMO, watch the video I'm just about to upload. Yeah, play this. There's so much opportunity to come, but just play it safely and have a great day. It's been a good day. Thank you for watching and enjoy